One day more, one day more. People, let me tell you what we're fighting for. We're fighting for our future, don't you understand? And we don't need your pity, we just need your helping hand to fight one day more, one day more. If the company holds out 20 years, we'll hold out one day more. One day more,
That's not bad.
one day more. If the company holds out 20 years, we'll hold out one day more.
You're not even saying nothing. You figure the security will knock them out?
Either does the bus driver. What? This guy here, the supervisor, he's older.
Oh, because I was zoomed in too close. There we go.
Would you know if we have any more of these somewhere?
One, two, three, four. Round a ladder through our doors. 5, 6, 7, 8.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Ikea won't negotiate.
Ikea won't negotiate.
9, 10, 11, 12.
9, 10, 11, 12.
Think you'll find some empty shelves.
Think you'll find some empty shelves.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We won't take it anymore.
We won't take it anymore.
We deserve to be treated better, and we need to get back to the bargaining table. We want this company to negotiate in good faith and not put in a two-tier wage system, change our benefits eligibility, contract out our work, plus numerous other monetary and non-monetary concessions. I'd like just to take a moment and Mr. Jim Sinclair's here from the BC Federation of Labour. I would really love it if you could say a few words. Thank you.
Thank you all for being here today. I especially want to thank the other unions who have joined us today.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here. And the reason that we're here today is because this is not about Teamsters or Ikea. It's about the labor movement and what happened to working people. Ikea is demanding that workers here introduce a two-tiered wage system to their contract.
Shame!
A two-tiered wage system is a cancer in working class people. It makes us divided. It makes the new people who do the same jobs worth less than everybody else. And it cuts costs. So we have to say with a single voice in the labor movement, no two-tiered wages.
No two-tiered wages!
No two-tiered wages. No two-tiered wages.
No two-tiered wages!
I'm not as good as him, but I'm trying. You know, I think that when you look at the demands here, it's not just about two-tiered wages, it's about lowering the wages for the people who are here today. It's about saying to people who have been here for years and moving up the progression that you're not going to get there anymore.
Shame!
It's about taking their hopes away for a decent job. This company is filthy rich. It makes millions and millions and billions of dollars every year. They have 8 stores in Canada made over $1 billion. So this is not about money, it's about power. This is not about being unable to pay the price. They can afford to pay higher wages, not less wages. Our sisters and brothers in Montreal, they've been negotiating. They signed a contract with no concessions and no two-tiered wages. That's our job here.
Yeah!
And they have been threatening workers here. This is an ugly company. They're threatening workers if they don't go back to work, the wages will continue to go down and down and down. And I want to say to the workers here today, on behalf of hundreds of thousands of working people in this province, you are not alone when you're on this picket line. You are standing up for all of us, and we all owe you a debt of gratitude for fighting for this.
Woo! Yeah!
We all know that if Ikea can do it here, it's the message to the other employers to keep doing it all over the province. And that's why we're standing together.
This is not the race to the bottom.
No. We've given up on the race to the bottom. The labor movement is about moving everybody to the top. And that's what this is about. So again, this is going to go on for some time. The company's dedicated to breaking this union and introducing the tiered system. The workers here are hanging tough. And we're going to hang tough with them. We're sending it out now, not only not to go to this store, but not to go to the Coquitlam store either, because they're part of the same company.
Right.
When you go back to your workplaces, when you go back to your unions, make sure the word gets out. Download the stuff on the internet last night, send it out to your members, make sure that we cut the business of this company, because that's what they listen to is money and power, and we have to show them that working people aren't going to this store until they get a contract.
Right on.
We'll be one day longer than they will be. Thank you.
Hamburgers and hot dogs there. It's a couple bucks each just to cover costs. Please go help yourself.
I get that. Wrote that.
We're going to give it a try.
Roberta? It's in there somewhere? Did I smile? No, I hated it. Shame on you. We're going to stand a walk-up?
Yeah. Well, actually, no, don't get haircuts because they're not in school much longer. They won't even.
Yeah, I think it's busy for everyone. That's all right. Next
For the union makes us strong.
Working people under attack! What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Right on. Thank you.
I'd like to do the introductions. Don Davies, Member of Parliament, and Libby Davies, also a Member of Parliament. You stand up here, Don.
You want to hear and see ya.
Well, hi everybody. It is a pleasure to be with you here today, and I pause because it's never a pleasure to be on a picket line of any type, particularly one that is fueled by such injustice as I feel here today. I've been following your your lockout since it started, what, 35, 36 days ago? And I know that the employer has been unreasonable from the beginning. I know that Ikea is making a profit worldwide, and that this has nothing to do with economic or business interests here. This has to do with fundamentally disrespecting the workers who create the profit for Ikea here in Richmond. Now, I have a bit of a personal interest in this. Before I was elected in 2008, I was a business rep and I was in-house counsel for Teamsters Local 31, and I understand I was the very first card-carrying Teamster ever elected to the House of Commons. And every day I walk in that house, I carry my Teamster union card with me. Every day. I'm here with my younger sister, Libby Davies, who's also going to talk. And all I want to say to you is that we New Democrats, 100 strong in the House of Commons, understand exactly what this fight is about. We understand exactly what working people do for this country, and you have us 100%, not 99%, 100% behind you in every single demand and request that you have for dignity in the workplace, for a fair living wage, for fair benefits, so that you can raise your families and work at a job that you're proud of. And we're going to continue standing up for you in the House of Commons, even when Conservatives and Liberals join together to disrespect those rights. You will always have an ally in the NDP, and we're with you all the way. And before I turn it over to Libby for her talks, I just want to say, you will win. I'm telling you, there will be a day, not if, but when you come back here and you walk back into that workplace. So you stay strong, keep your dignity, keep solidarity, and you'll win this lockout together. Thanks very much.
Thank you. Hi everybody, sisters and brothers. I'm very proud to be here today with my colleague Don Davies. We have ridings next door to each other, Vancouver East, Vancouver Kingsway. And the first thing I want to do is to bring you greetings from our leader, Thomas Mulcair, and all of the BC NDP members of Parliament. We're the two that could make it here today, but we want you to know that all of us in the NDP from BC, and in fact right across the country, you know, we're the official opposition, and we're a strong force in Ottawa, and right at our heart are labour rights and standing up for labour rights in this country. And like Donna said, we know that this struggle here is not so much about whether or not this vast corporation can afford to do. We know they've got bags and bags of money, billions of dollars in profits. This is about them trying to take on your union. And we're seeing this right across the country. We know that this is a very critical time where the Harper government, where the Christy Clark government in BC and other governments are trying to take on the labour movement. We've seen it with these god-awful bills in Ottawa. Bill 377, as some of you probably saw in Ottawa, and there are other bills that are coming forward. So we know that all of the gains that have been made by the labour movement in this country, fought tooth and nail, and sometimes people who died for those rights that we now enjoy today, we know that that's under attack. And so what you're facing here has to be seen in that bigger context, of this bigger struggle that's taking place in this country. So we're here today to tell you that in Parliament, in the community, right across the country, that we're going to stand up for labour rights. We're not going to let the clock be rolled back. We're not going to let Stephen Harper do that. We're not going to let Christy Clark do that. And we're not going to let Ikea do that. We're not going to let them get into backwards bargaining. We're not going to let them get into multi-tier wages and say, well, some workers get this and other workers get that. This is about equal rights. This is about decent wages. This is about fair collective bargaining. So we've got a message today to this employer, and that is get back to the bargaining table. Treat your employees with respect. That's what that relationship is about. And so you can see today by the people that are here, you have great solidarity from the labour movement, from the political movement. And when we stand together, we will win together. We won't lose, So stay strong, brothers and sisters, stay strong. It might be fun, you know, sometimes it might feel difficult, but the community is with you. I've been listening to the people going by. We can take on this multinational corporation, Ikea, and tell them that they have to have social responsibility. They have to treat their workers with dignity and respect. And that's why we're here today on this picket line with you, to show that solidarity. So don't give up, and all power to you. Thank you.
Unions that have come out today, and friends and family, and the community support's been fantastic, and we're going to have to stay strong and keep this fight going and really fight for what we want and stay proud. Thank you.
One of the problems in this country is these people aren't the government, okay? Imagine if we had a government and this guy was the labor minister. That would be something. That's a dream we have, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ikea's contract offer is a slap across the face. They send us nasty letters and won't negotiate. We will fight them in the trenches till we sing our victory song, for the union makes us strong. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever.